What's up, everyone? Welcome back to American Truck Simulator, and we have a beautiful Freightliner FLD in front of us today. This is actually one of the trucks that I have been looking for quite some time now. I'm finally happy that someone has updated Oddfellow's old FLD. I believe it was Keith D that updated it to the newest version of the game, because this right here is one of my all-time favorite Freightliner trucks. Now we actually have it here in ATS for me to drive, which is awesome. But continuing on with our Montana stuff today, we're going to be taking this flatbed trailer and a half up to Lewistown from Bozeman, where we ended the last video. Nothing too fancy. We're going to from waste management to waste management. Was wanting to haul a garbage truck, but apparently we can't do that out of this town, so we'll have to try to find that out of another town. But let's go ahead and start up the bad boy here. It's got a very nice sounding engine. I've got Z-Mod's Cummins N14, 600 horsepower chipped, a 13-speed with a retarder. I believe it's Z-Mod's. It might be Johnny Cash's engine sounds, but I believe it is Z-Mod's engine sounds. But nonetheless, it sounds absolutely phenomenal. Here's a look at the interior of the FLD. It is the older style Freightliner, but we do have the newer customization options that include like the GPS, the U-Ship tablet, the Parrot, and we do have a roll of toilet paper down there for some unknown reason. But we do have the nice wooden shifter. We got our eating pizza over there. And then we come back here, got a bed, microwave, all of that good stuff. We do got the sunset here coming into Bozeman as we go ahead and get out on the move here. I am going to go ahead and change the time once it starts getting a little bit more darker. And that is only because I do not want us to drive through Montana in the nighttime, because I do want to explore some more of it. We do got both of our flatbed trailers working perfectly fine behind us here. Gonna make sure that that last one doesn't hit the guardrail. There we go. And we're gonna turn this corner right around here, and we're going to exit out of the waste management plant. See, there's the trash trucks that you can actually haul as a load on the, what's it called? I forgot what the trailer's called, but I know you can haul one of those. It's the, not the drop deck, but it's the, I don't remember. Gonna make a right-hand turn out of here. Oh, there's a train going by. I knew I heard one. Hopefully all you guys are having a good one, a good Tuesday today so far. We're going to talk a little bit about the vacation that I ended up taking over the weekend today. I know I didn't really talk much about it except for maybe in like one video. Let's hope I can make this light. Oh yeah, we got this. We're going to take a left, so we're going to try to get into this left lane here. There we go. But yeah, we're going to talk about the vacation once we get on the highway. Some new stuff that I've got coming to the channel. That car just blatantly ran a red light, making that left turn. Go figure. We got some stuttering coming out of here out of Bozeman. I'm taking a left over here. Going on 90 east. Alright, we do have that green arrow. Let's hope it's not a short one. We can actually get... Yeah, we're going to make it no matter what. Okay, we totally should have not gotten the ticket for that, because that dude should have not made a turn no matter what. That literally was not my fault that he was in the middle of the intersection. Yeah, I was gonna say, you better let me go, dude. You're the one that turned out in front of me. Already off to a good start. Definitely would not be a YoAdrian ATS episode without a wreck. Gotta love it. Got to love it. You guys do see a little bit there. I got a new mod thrown in. It's like scratches on the, scratches and chips on the windshield. Makes it look a little bit more realistic there. Go ahead and merge onto the highway. It looks like we're going to be good. Yes, we are. Alright, but yeah, I did take a little mini vacation throughout the whole weekend. Went up to Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri. Welcome to Montana. I think we're already in Montana, though. But welcome to Montana, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, went up to the Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri. Took a nice little weekend trip there with my beautiful girlfriend and her family. And it was actually really, really fun. First time going there. The drive was kind of a drag. Not gonna lie. It was, from where I'm at, it's about 5 hours and 5.5 hours or so. 2 hours of interstate and then 3 hours of 2-lane road sort of things, and the 2-lane kind of turns into kind of like an interstate, but it's not really an interstate. Try to get over for this guy, but I think he's gonna be good. Yeah, he's good. But yeah, it was definitely really fun. Definitely relaxing and peaceful, just, sitting out there by the lake. Especially, we had a condo that was right on the lake, so it was just you walk out on the patio and there's just right there. So it was definitely nice and peaceful. I wonder why those... Oh, because they're broken down. I was wondering why those trucks were going so slow, but there's a vehicle with the hood open up on the other lane over there, which is really dangerous. But it is what it is. People don't really have common sense to pull into the shoulder. They just kind of stop where they want to for those types of scenarios. But yeah, it was pretty fun. It was actually my first out-of-state vacation in a long time. I want to say it's been a couple years now, so definitely it was well needed for sure. Not gonna lie, even though it was my first time out there, I do think I see myself moving out there in a few years. But we'll figure that out when we get there. But yeah, Lauren actually calls that place home. So it's kind of I want to move out to Tennessee or Texas or somewhere south. But then again, going out towards the lake would not be a bad idea either, because people out there are actually really nice. They're not judgmental or nothing. They're helpful. They friendly, sociable, and stuff like that, which is kind of nice. So that kind of gave me a little bit of insight into kind of maybe moving out there would not be a bad idea. And look at that, another broken down vehicle, man. Gotta love it. Got to love it. That is a big old UPS logo on the back of that trailer. Yes, that is. Get to hear a little bit of the Jake brake over there, but yeah, that is a big old UPS logo. So we got that nice, not sunset, it's more cloudy, but it is getting darker outside. Once it does get a little bit more dark, I will go ahead and change the time. We're not going to stop at a truck stop or nothing like we normally do. I've actually figured out a way to change the time by using the console so that we could just be like an actual truck driver, park on the shoulder or on the off-ramp or whatever. Because that's something I've wanted to do on ATS for a while, is just, park on the off-ramp and just kind of simulate that we're sleeping for our 12-hour break or 14-hour or 12-hour rest period or whatever, how many hours it's supposed to be. So yeah, that would be kind of cool to do. But man, still loving Montana though. Oh, those trucks just spawned out of nowhere. But yeah, still loving Montana though. I gotta keep an eye on my steering wheel. The cord for it that goes to the pedals, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but it's super loose. It doesn't want to fit into the the pins don't want to fit into where it's supposed to go anymore. So I have to keep fidgeting with it a little bit in order for it to work sometimes. I won't even touch it and the pedals will just not work until I mess with it for a little bit, and then it'll start working again. So definitely is time for me to upgrade to a brand new steering wheel, not gonna lie. But yeah, going back to what I was talking about, we did have a good old time out there. We went out to the strip, which is like just a whole bunch of like gift shops and like some different restaurants and stuff. I did pick up a bunch of souvenirs, got me a couple shirts, shot glass, got me a lot of popcorn and stuff, so it was actually pretty cool. We did go to this one barbecue joint, and let me tell you, I like my barbecue, but there was some things at this barbecue joint that I've never seen on a menu before, at least one around here. So I got a smoked meatloaf. Now, I like meatloaf. That's like one of my all-time favorite like comfort foods, but I usually do it like, you know, in the oven and stuff, but having it on a smoker just takes it to a whole new level. Now, I've actually been surprised by, you know, that type of food before, because the way my parents grew up making it was breadcrumbs. Then when I met my ex, she ended up using Quaker oats, which kind of was a major game changer. And now, having it smoked for the first time was a more even of a major game changer. So now I have like 3 different ways to make it, and it's actually kind of awesome. But look at this over here, man. Like an oil refinery place of some sort. That's really cool. Very cool. We're actually going to go ahead and get on this off-ramp here. And we're going to go ahead and simulate like we're just taking our 12-hour reset on the shoulder if we can, actually. That's a big ol' if we can. This might be one of those where we can't. Does it say no parking? It doesn't say no parking, but we do got those reflectors on them. We may just have to like turn around or something and then just park it on the on-ramp. Now we'll have to figure out where to turn around. That's the main thing. Or you know what? We can probably, maybe not. No, those are the curb right there, so we're not going to be able to do it right there. We're going to go ahead and flip a U-turn over here real quick. I know this is very illegal, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do when your clock's running out and you don't have enough service hours for driving. Oh, there's that UPS truck we passed. We're going to make this one, so we'll actually just park it right here. After this light post. Oh, we got all those reflectors. Are we off the oh no, we're not. We're gonna park it so we're not hitting those reflectors. There we go. We're going to set the parking brake. We'll go ahead and kill the lights. Keep our daytime running lights on. But we'll go ahead and kill that. And we'll go ahead and take our 12-hour break. Alright, so it's about 8 a.m. right now in game time. Let us go ahead and release the parking brake. Make sure our truck doesn't roll downhill, because that's exactly what it's doing right now, thanks to the stupid pedals that I was just talking about. But let's go ahead and try to get on the interstate without hitting these reflector things, which I think we're going to hit one. It'll be okay. Well, let's go ahead and head back out on the highway here. You got to do what you got to do, man. Looks like we just stopped right outside of Laurel, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's one of the two. We're going to merge back onto the highway here. Still cloudy a little bit. Might end up having a rain shower or something. I did turn the rain probability off, so I'm not exactly too sure about that. But we will figure it out once we get to our destination there. But yeah, definitely a fun trip for sure. Would definitely go back once again. We actually did plan on going back in the wintertime, because in order to move there, she needs to see what it's like during the wintertime, and we're going to do that and try to see what it's like with all the snow and how many tourists are there during the wintertime and all that. But we do got to pull into the way station. So we got a couple trucks up ahead here already. Look at that fancy light configuration on that grain trailer. 103,618 pounds. Vehicle is not in perfect technical state. We're going backwards. We're not supposed to be going backwards. But I don't know why the vehicle is not in technical state. I never even drove this truck before. I literally just purchased it and then, you know, took it out and tested it out just a little bit, just to make sure everything works, like the engine sounds and all that. And then I ended up driving it back, or taking this load up to Lewistown. So I never even drove the truck at all, never damaged it, but I guess... Oh, hello there, buddy. Technically I was supposed to yield to you, but I'm a truck driver, so I can do what I want. I'm going to go ahead and get away from this Smith transport here. Driving super slow. But he does have a nice Western Star 4900 EX, or yeah, 4900 EX, so we'll go ahead and give him props for that. But yeah, we got this dude with double grain trailers, the dude we saw at the chicken coop. And we're kind of going back on the way back from the Ozarks. We ended up swinging by St. Louis there, or near St. Louis. Oh, we were supposed to get off at that exit. Adrian, you're supposed to pay attention, not talk, but it is what it is. We made it. We didn't hit no one. We're good. We just call us the BMW driver of trucking. Now we're going to have to wait for this truck to make his right turn. Man, I don't know where all this traffic came from, but there's just cars galore. Like, if this dude can't even catch a break to make a right-hand turn, except until after this white car, it looks like. There we go. Let's hope I can catch a break to make a right or a left turn out of here, which I think I should be able to after this cement truck. No, I cannot. Got that old Chevy Colorado. Looks like after these 3 cars, I should be good, hopefully. Nope, we are not. We're going to be stuck here for a while. Oh, they're actually going to let us go. How nice of them. I appreciate it, guys. Look at that dude. What is he pulling right there? Is that a leaf? What is that? Is that like a wood chipper? That was interesting. Here we are coming through Billings, Montana. I don't believe we've explored this city just yet. I think we may have passed it on the interstate, but we did have some major stuttering. Look at that right there, man. I think that's one of the power plants or something that we can deliver to. So I seen something over the weekend that there's like achievements or something to deliver to the power plants downtown Billings. That might be one of the places we can deliver to. We got old General Mills plant right here. Unfortunately, we do have that cloudy day ahead of us here. Unfortunately. Taking a right over here. You see that car almost tipped over making that turn. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, we ended up swinging by St. Louis and went to visit one of her friends she hasn't seen in a while. I figured since it was kind of on the way home, but not really, we just decided to swing by and say hi, and I get to actually finally meet them, so it was a fun time. I was actually kind of mad on the entire way back home, Because if you guys remember a few videos ago, I was talking about how I haven't been to a Waffle House in forever. And, well, we ended up passing one just about every exit, and we did not stop at any of them. And I was a little bummed out because, yeah. But I did see this one restaurant I kept seeing on TikTok everywhere. And it's called Raising Cane's. And if you guys don't know what it is, it's like a chicken tender place. But I know what you're thinking. It's just chicken tenders. It's nothing fancy. Yeah, apparently that's what Lauren said the first time she went there. And, well, it is something fancy. Let me tell you. Probably one of, I don't want to say it's one of the best chicken tenders I've had, but it is up there. It definitely is up there. And the cane sauce that they have is just out of this world. It's like a, just imagine like the Big Mac sauce, but like extra peppery. It's really good. At least that's how it is in my opinion. But I'm actually hooked on it. My first time going. I've wanted to go for a while. And, well, we did. And there's another place that's actually opening up near, or actually it's more near Lauren than me, called Bojangles, which is supposedly like a southern fried chicken joint. And they're opening up soon, so I'm definitely going to be checking that out too. And we got a Raising Cane's that's actually coming out close to where I'm at in Champaign, so I'm looking forward to that. And supposedly they're opening one in Springfield. So for all my Illinois folks out there, or central Illinois folks, if you like Raising Cane's, well, you'll have two options here starting soon, as we're about to pass through a McDonald's. Like I was saying, it was a very fun weekend for sure, very enjoyable. I got to spend time with Lauren, so that was always a good time. But last week at my job was actually supposedly like a appreciation week for like the employees and stuff. And let's just say I ended up winning a 17-inch countertop Blackstone griddle in a work raffle. And I was actually kind of very excited about that because I've been wanting one for quite some time now. Looks like we're turning up to Roundup here, 87. I'll get back with you after this light changes. Are you kidding me? So literally there's no arrow. We literally have to wait for that other traffic. Are you kidding me? That dude just blatantly ran a red light, like didn't even care. Okay, this is gonna be the stupidest intersection I have ever seen in my entire life. Yeah, look at that. SCS literally screwed up this intersection so bad to the point where if you're trying to make a left turn, you are never going to be able to, except when, you know, okay, well, I guess that kind of worked, but this dude's not going to go. This intersection is screwed up completely. I feel like what they honestly should have done is have one side go, and then let them go for a few seconds, and then have a green for the opposite side, because that would make a lot more sense. And then have this be a left turn lane and a straight lane at the same time. Because now if you're trying to make a left turn, you're not going to be able to. Because that traffic is coming at you. So the only time you'd ever be able to is if there's no traffic heading that way. Which we're going to go ahead and pull out. And we're going to make that left turn on red. Which it looks like that GMC van's going to let me go. So I don't know how that intersection works. But I think people understand that they can't turn. So they let you turn. I don't know. Got 112 miles to Lewistown. Looks like we're going to be doing 2-lane roads the rest of the way at 65 miles an hour. Which isn't too bad. It's kind of hoping for more sunnier skies, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Let you guys listen to that engine for a little bit. Like I said, I don't think it's Z-Mod's engine. I think it's I'm not too sure, but I know it came with the truck. But I'm not exactly too sure whose engine it actually is. Got a broken down vehicle over here and a swift truck. We're going to go ahead and try to go around this guy here. There we go. 55 coming up. But going along with what I was saying, yeah, I did end up winning a Blackstone griddle. It's one of the indoor, like, countertop ones, so it's not like the fancy big ones that you can have, like, on your patio or whatever, but it's still a Blackstone. Absolutely in love with it, even though I haven't really put it together or used it yet. I'm actually waiting till Lauren and I get a place in order to put it together and stuff, but you see that, like, thing in the mirror there? That's kind of weird. I wonder if that's just something with the truck model. But it's like I don't know what to call it, like a shadow? Or that light in the mirror just looks super weird. Okay, looks like we're making a left turn out of here. But yeah, literally, oh, this is Roundup. Okay, so we're currently in Roundup. It's a neat little town, not gonna lie. It's a very neat little town. Going on 12 and 87. Oh, there's the bar. If I wasn't on duty, I'd stop at the old Lion Coin Lounge. Okay, so we have a yellow. They have a stop sign. They have a stop sign. They have a stop sign, but we don't. That doesn't make any sense. That really doesn't make any sense. I feel like they tried to, you know, talk about this a lot, but then they kind of screwed up some intersections. There's a little Spectrum. We've seen a lot of those out in Missouri. But they screwed up that one, and then they screwed up the, whatchamacallit, that intersection with the light. That's kind of weird, but it is what it is. Oh, there's the police station. I don't think we've seen a police station in this game before. That's interesting. A little hotel, motel deal type there. We got a motor vehicle collision. Oh, look at that. Look at those houses right there. Oh, was that did I just hit a stop sign? I did not. A lot of those are, yeah, satellite dishes, I believe. So we got a little residential road over there. 68 miles to Lewistown. Some sort of ranch, it looks like. But yeah, man, it was actually a very fun week that Tuesday, or not today, but last Tuesday. We ended up having a little, like, lunch with the whole team and stuff. We had barbecue. So it was definitely a fun time. Ended up walking away with a 8-can Yeti cooler as well. Or not Yeti, the off-brand Yeti RTIC, which I actually do have quite a few of their products. It's if you want a Yeti brand, but you don't want to pay the Yeti price, RTIC is definitely the way to go. So it's a nice little, like, 8-can insulated cooler. It was free for all of us, so that was actually kind of cool. But yeah, very nice. Very nice indeed. We're getting on our final stretch here, going into Lewistown. Did any of you guys catch the MLB Field of Dreams game last week? I was actually kind of sad that I wasn't able to catch it because the night that it was playing, I was actually driving up to Missouri. So I tried listening to it on the radio, but I couldn't find it. So, but yeah, it was definitely wanted to catch that game, man. It probably would have been a fun one to watch or even rewatch. But definitely when we end up getting a place, I will be getting a subscription to Marquee Network so I can watch my Cubs games. That's going to be like one thing that I plan on doing. But it would have been nice to see that game. It definitely would have. I seen the uniforms that they were using for the game between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. And I don't know, so they really looked, I mean, they did bring back that, like, throwback vibe. But in my opinion, the uniforms kind of look the same. Because they used the same, like, C font for the C. It was the exact same thing, kind of where it, like, covers up, like, half the uniform. It's kind of like the Bears logo right now. So we do have the yellow for caution. They have the stop signs. Okay, so they had the stop signs. We didn't. 32 miles. But yeah, it literally looked just like they looked the same, except the Cubs had, like, the Cubby Bear logo from the long time ago. and then the Reds just kind of said Reds. But it would have been really cool to catch that game since, you know, I'm an avid Cubs fan. But supposedly in 2023, the Field of Dreams game is not going to be a thing. Unsure about 2024 since apparently they're doing like renovations to the stadium and stuff, which kind of will, a lot of people are saying it's going to take away from the actual Field of Dreams, the feel of the Field of Dreams. So supposedly it's going to be turned into a more modernized ballpark, which I get, but at the same time it's like, it's a classic, so why mess with it? But then again, you know, what do I know? The big heads and big wigs know better. But one thing I do plan on catching though, definitely 2023 or next year, the London, my steering wheel kind of jolted a little bit. But I do plan on watching the London series, where the Cubs will face the Cardinals in London in 2023. I believe it's like 2 games or something. So that rivalry will definitely heat up out there. And of course, the Cubs are actually on a roll with these types of special games being in the Field of Dreams this year, London series next year. That's actually really cool to know, or to see. Looks like we're pulling into the waste management spot here. That RV might end up having to move, because I don't want to hit that marker sign, or that marker. We're good. We Gucci. Alright guys, well, looks like that's going to be the end of our journey here, as we pull into the waste management plant out here in Lewistown. That should bring our Montana external contracts up to 2 for the Cruising Montana event. And it looks like they want it right here. Where do they want? Wait, where do they want it at? Right here? Oh, right there. I was like, this looks different than the normal drop-off point, but it's right here. So we might have screwed it up a little, but we should be able to back it up and get it going, since we do have that trailer and a half. It just kind of looked like the thing where they, you know, they would think they would want it dropped off at, but it wasn't. We don't want to hit these dumpsters over here. Oh, look at that. We got a load of dumpsters actually coming out over here. So we might end up doing that next. I don't know. Depending on how far of the load it is and all that good stuff. Alright, so we did end up just turning around here. Nothing too fancy. We should be able to get it into the spot perfectly right now. That was my mistake, because I thought it was that area right there, but there we go, perfect. Let's go ahead and set the parking brake, put it in neutral, and let's go ahead and unload the cargo. Alright, 302 miles, 9 hours, 42 minutes, 74.2 gallons of fuel have been consumed for $16,226. Not even a damage on record, which is awesome. But that's going to go do it for this one, guys. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.